Hey guys, Bearded Beast of Duloc here. The question from YouTube comes from Reese. Reese is wondering, dear Bearded Beast of Duloc, do I need to count macros while bulking or cutting? Good question. Let me give you a little background. I've been doing this lifting for about 25, 26 years, or 27, probably 27 kids. I'm getting old, kids. I started in 1986, and you know, I never during that entire time have counted macros. Not once, not a single day have I sat down and counted exactly how many macros I ate. With that said, kids, I have known almost every day during that period of time the ballpark range in which I was eating. I didn't know specifics, but I knew if I was cutting, I was around 25, 26, 24, whatever I was trying to aim for calorie-wise. I would monitor my food intake, and while I wouldn't specifically write down and weigh and all that kind of stuff, I would ballpark so I knew I was in that range with some certainty during a cut. During a bulk, quite honestly, I never counted calories. When I was younger, I would just focus on eating mostly clean foods, getting in a lot of protein, and you know, when I was the 10-20% of the time when you're out, at special occasions and birthdays, and out chasing girls when you were a younger kid and did that sort of stuff. You have a few beers or whatever. I didn't worry about counting calories when I was bulking, as long as my diet was reasonable, and and this is an important one, kids, as long as you know you're not undereating, because many of you do so. The important thing, you want to have some ballpark idea of what is going in your mouth during a bulk. You want to make sure you're getting enough protein, at minimum 150 grams per day if you're a natural lifter. I recommend a little bit higher just to play it safe, 180 to 220. Isn't going to kill anybody to eat a little bit more protein. And plus it tastes good, man. Bacon, kids. Protein tastes good, and so I usually ate a little bit more. And you want to make sure that you're getting in enough fat sources. You don't have to count fat grams and carb grams and that sort of thing when you're bulking, but you want to make sure you're getting in a reasonable amount of healthy fat sources from meats and eggs and dairy and avocados and oils and butters and that sort of thing. Now, when you're cutting, bodybuilders will tell you, the more specific the results you want, the more specific you have to be, with your diet. The more precise the results, kids, the more precise you have to be with your diet. Remember that, because it is important. If you're just trying to lose a little bit of that lard, kids, that, chub from winter chub from your bulk or whatever, the important thing is that you have your calories dialed down to where you're losing about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds max per week. That will require you knowing what ballpark you're in, kids, as far as calories. You don't have to count macros, but you do have to get your calories in that ballpark so you're not losing weight too quickly and losing muscle. If you lose weight too quickly during a cut, kids, you risk losing the muscle you work for. No one wants to do that. Now, if your goal is to get super precise and get those absors, kids, that six-pack, then you have to have a real precise diet, and then I would recommend counting all your macros and getting those dialed in. So ballparking is okay for a cut as long as your weight loss is right around where it should be. So guys, I hope this video has helped. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you have any video suggestions, leave them below as well, and I'd be happy to answer your questions. And if this video was a help, please leave it on your favorite website, on Facebook, on Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, and all that other stuff out there, kids. All those places that you go when you should be working, kids. And guys, as always, please subscribe to the Bearded Beast of Duloc, kids. The Bearded Beast of Duloc. Have a great day, guys.